Asmongold talks about improving his lifestyle after a health scare. How long is this?
Probably just like say, I kind of don't want to hide it a whole lot. Is like, so I've been having problems recently. Like I remember the day that I ended my stream early. So I went to the emergency room that day, and because I felt like uncomfortable, like a discomfort in my chest, and so they did an EKG on me, and like they did all this stuff, and they said that I was okay, but my blood pressure was very high, and so it was like because I've actually been like I've had very bad stress problems a lot. Like the point and like my policy is that what do I do when I'm scared? What do I do when I'm anxious? What do I do when anything I'm upset, I'm sad? It's very simple. I fucking ignore it and I keep going no matter what. But I was worried that it was that it's killing me. And I'm concerned that it might be. And so I've had to dial back a lot of the stress. And so I've had to deal with this, and like my blood pressure was in like the 170s. It was really, really bad because of how stressed out I've been. And so that's why I haven't been streaming as much for like a number of days. 170. So I just had a nosebleed. And so I thought to myself, oh my God, because that's an indicator of a stroke or like a heart attack. And so that's why I went downstairs to take my blood pressure in to make sure that I was okay. And I checked my nose and I found it was actually, I was just picking at my nose the wrong way. And it seems like I'm fine. So that's the reason why. And I've been exercising every day now. And I've changed what I was eating too already. And I'm probably going to have to schedule an appointment with my doctor about this to make sure that I'm okay. Because it was really weird that I had like that feeling. That's heart attack level? Yeah, it is. But I just checked it. It's not anywhere near that. It's like 135, which is like that's not great, but it's not also like worrisome. Right, 135 is still high. Panic attack, yeah, cardio will help for this. Yeah, and that's exactly what I've been doing. And so that's the reason actually why I've been doing shorter streams. I don't really want to talk about it a lot. Just give me a second. My dad's calling me. Hello? Hey.
This is probably a natural place to pause. I'm glad he's okay, man. Jeez, that's it's scary, man. It's scary, right? And like, I know like people like to make fun of it, like, oh yeah, well, I'm just gonna play video games and order fast food, ha ha ha. Like, I'm fat or I'm out of shape, like ha ha ha. It's funny. It's like, it's not funny, man. It's health, It's like stuff can happen. It's serious, dude. It's serious. Like I love Bean. Like Bean is, I've known Bean for over 10 years, but when he like makes fun of that kind of stuff, I'm like, dude, that's serious, man. It's health, dude. It's like everything. Like I don't know what else to say, dude. Like it's not something to like be joking about. Stuff can happen. Anyway, like for me, people always ask, hey man, why do you work out or whatever? Why do you like to eat healthy or whatever? And for me, it's just, I actually have not had a health scare like this. But for me, it's a lot more about my mental health. For me, it's like if I don't get outside or, hit a workout or whatever, I just start feeling really crappy, like mentally, like shitty. Like I don't cuss very much, but like, dude, and I feel terrible. It sucks. I don't want to feel crappy. So I go outside and move my body, eat well, and I feel better. It's like, great, cool, nice. That works. That works for me. Right. I feel stressed. Let me go on a walk. Feel like I have a lot of anxiety. Okay, let me get outside. Let me go for a run. Let me hit some weights for a while. Let me clear my mind. Right? It's like that. I mean, that stuff works, obviously, right? That's why people do it. So it's like, yeah. It's unfortunate, but it's reality in life that like sometimes you need that. You got to hit rock bottom. You need that scare for change to actually occur. Because it's like, it's not real until it's real. It's not real until you see it or you experience it. Then it's like, crap, I got to get my act together, Yeah, I mean, that's why I train, so.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Can you just let me do this? Like, I'm like, I'll talk to you later. I don't like to talk about that kind of stuff because it just, I think it invites a lot of like parasocial stuff, but since I've had to end stream early a few days and like it's still fucking with my head. Like oh God, Oh Jesus. Yeah, and so that's really it. You start eating healthier, it's catching up to you, bro. I think it's honestly stress more than anything else.
That's probably true. Yeah.
Like it's really just stress, and it's a lack of exercise. And so I'm going to exercise and stress out and try to be stressed out less. Like, cause it was weird.
Bro, I've thought about Asmon a lot. Like he's taken on a lot, right? He has multiple companies he's managing. There's tens, maybe hundreds of people like working for him in that sense, while still streaming full time. Like, there's a billion people hating on him every day, and like, and that love his content every day. But like, it's a lot of stress. I've thought about that. Like, damn, bro, he bit off a lot. You know, hopefully he can chew it. You know, it's a lot. It's a ton, bro.
Weird that stress is an insidious killer. I know. Could be hypertension. It is, yeah. And so, that's been the position that I've been in, and yeah. I've been trying to just be on and, you know, stream as much as I can and everything, and you know, say fuck it, it's fine. But I don't want to kill myself, right? Which is weird, right? Because like I've tried very hard to like kind of move away from like being afraid of like dying and like all that stuff. But man, that day I realized that like holy fuck, like I was scared, man. I really was. And so I ordered protein bars, and you know, we're drinking water now.
Oh, let's go! Cheers, my friend. Cheers! Oh yeah!
Clean soda, and we've got to make some improvements.
There it is.
That's it. And so that's where we're at.
There it is. All right.
That's pretty much about it. So I don't want to talk about it a whole lot more or anything like that. It's whatever. Open a Gatorade. I actually did get Gatorade. I got Gatorade as well. Yep, there we go. And yeah, I'm going to change my diet and eat a little bit differently because I don't want to have to go on medication. I think that the first thing, you know, people that go on medication die. In my opinion, like I think that like there's all these times like I know people that are like younger than me and they have 5 different medications. That's terrifying, absolutely fucking terrifying. And so I want to do whatever I can to like be able to like you know, overcome it physically myself. I think that the human body is made to last. It's made to endure. And I'm 34, right? And so like it's gonna be a while, right? You know, I've been alive for a while.
I mean, that's a fair take. I generally look at things similarly. It's like you don't want to knee jerk and get on meds when you can take care of yourself through diet, exercise, lifestyle, routine, you know, your mental health, all that kind of stuff. And if all of that's not working and you need to, then you got to do what you got to do. You don't, you know, but yeah, I think it's a good approach, not just like knee jerk, be like, all right, just give me what I need so I feel fine so I can keep pushing more. That's like the worst thing, because then, you know, unspeakable things.
And a lot of my friends have already had a lot of issues, and so you know, I think it's the stress, and I've been like not getting a lot of sleep in a lot of days too with like anxiety, and so yeah, that's that's what it is. And so there you go. And streaming stressful. I want to make you guys understand this, okay? This is the least stressful part of my day. I love streaming.
Right.
I love doing it.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. It has nothing to do with the stream. Obviously, chatters can be annoying. Of course, of course. But that's not the real reason, okay, guys?
Yeah, it's
really
before
not.
and the
I
after.
wish it was the reason, because it would make it so fucking easy to solve. I would just stream less. So yeah. So good to hear that. Yeah, no, I'm okay. And so I just want to let you guys know. And I've already been making improvements for a few days, and I've already seen a tremendous decline in like those like high spike blood pressure stuff. And you know, like going down today, like just a few minutes ago, it was lower than it pretty much ever has been.
Oh, that's good.
And that was like in the middle of my stream, in the middle of discussing all of this stuff, right? And so I do think that I've already made a tremendous amount of improvement, and I hope that I keep making more improvements. And that's what I'm going to keep trying to do.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. So that's about it. I think it's sugar in a soda. Yeah, I really don't want to have to stop drinking soda. I really love soda, but I probably will have to cut back on it. I will. At least until I can get the stress in my life down, right? It's like how
I'm no nutritionist, but generally, and I've talked about this on stream before. Generally, the way I think about it is like, I don't like to demonize any one specific thing, because throughout time, like, you have people demonizing fat in the early 2000s. Then you have like keto get popular. It's like, oh no, fat is really good for you. It's carbs that are the problem. And it's like, okay, so people are demonizing carbs, and it's sugar, then it's this and that. It's like, I try not to do that. I try not to demonize one thing. What I generally, my general approach to health is like more holistic, and it's more like, okay, well, what are you doing like 80 to 90% of the time in terms of your food intake? What are you doing like 80 or 90% of the time in terms of your stress management, and in terms of your movement, in terms of your training and stuff like that? And if you have a soda here and there, I don't believe it's going to kill you. I think a little bit is probably just fine, right? For me, it's more about minimizing the stress and not trying to dial in everything so perfectly to where you're even more stressed, right? Someone actually asked about that yesterday. So I think that's probably just fine.
How do you get to 100%, right? Because like I think that I can deal with, like, you know, if I didn't have any other stress factors, I feel like I'd feel fine. But I have like all these other things going on, and so it's like, it's just, you know, too many things take you over the edge.
For Asmon, I mean, I'm all for him getting, you know, working on the diet and the movement and the health, but a lot of it is probably just like the mental stress of everything going on, right? It's just probably so much. It's just like, you stream for 8 hours, you turn off, you have like 45 Discord messages of like people that need your input on like something for like his companies, and then like the emails just completely flooded, like sponsorship stream. It's just like, you know, then you deal with that for like 4 hours, 5 hours, go to bed, wake up, you have like 100 new messages, and it's just like, whoa, you know, it's probably just like to that level, right? So it's probably more like managing that, more like almost more so than the rest. But like, you know, you want to do it all, right?
You can't get you can get type 2 and be skinny. Oh, diabetes? No, that's not really the issue at all. What was that? Lindsay can't breathe? No, I can breathe fine. It's not an issue. But I also have an issue with like my chest, where like my chest is like massively caved in, and because it's like massively caved in, there's an issue where it can affect your heart wall, and so I might have to have surgery for that. I don't know if that's something that I'm going to have to do like now. But, you know, at a certain point probably in my life, I will have to do that.
Jeez,
holy
okay.
shit. Yeah, no, they literally, like, fucking move your arm. Yeah, pectus excavatum or excavum or something like that, yeah. That's it. Can you breathe? I can. And, you know, I went for a walk yesterday. I walked, like, maybe a mile or something like that. And, like, I don't know, I'd say it's, like, 10, 15 minutes. So, like, a pretty fast walk. And at the end of it, I felt totally, like, fine and good. And so, yeah, I'll just keep doing that, and just do another walk after. Actually, probably wasn't a mile. It was like 0.7 of a mile. Yeah, 0.7. But can you eat cereal from it? Maybe, I don't know. Inevitable medical stuff?
Wait, hold on. Was that the? Okay, I'm not laughing as a laugh of like shame. As just more funny, because like it's like just really good. Okay, like I said, man, moderation, right? Like one drink of soda, one water. I mean, hey, that's better than all soda, right? Yeah, maybe it's water. Maybe it, you know, maybe it is water.
Maybe, I don't know.
Hold on, I wanted to see it come up the straw.
Mile. Yeah, 0.7. But can you eat cereal from it? Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, it cuts. Okay, we're gonna assume that's water then, for sure.
Inevitable medical stuff? I don't believe that. I mean, to be honest, you know, like I see myself feeling sick or, you know, not perfect, and I'm disgusted by it. Because growing up, I never would get sick. I would never, like, have any problem. Like, you know, again, I broke my tooth out so I could raid lead the Lich King, right? Like, I've been able to just power through everything.
Bro, when you're younger, you can get away with stuff like that. When you get older, you're like, crap, I gotta take care of myself, man. Shoot.
So if I'm not feeling good, it makes me very insecure, to be honest. It makes me extremely insecure. And so, yeah. Because it's like for me growing up, like, it was always an advantage that I had, that I would never get sick, I would never get tired, I wouldn't get like stressed out, or like I would get stressed out, but like it wouldn't be the same way as other people would, and I could always like outwork or like outperform somebody, and like feeling like I'm losing that is very upsetting.
He's like, it's like he's almost stressed that he's feeling stressed in a sense, and it's like probably compounding. It's like it's like the stress itself is it seems like what's stressing him out, you know, in that way. Anyway, man, I'm like it's really cool he's sharing it. It's a very vulnerable thing. I don't know Zach very well, and I don't want to from the outside judge his life too much because I don't really know what's going on. But I will say this: it's a W. He's you know, taking those steps. It's really cool to see. It's great. It's really awesome, man. And he's such a big figurehead in the community. So other people seeing this and seeing him lead by example and taking similar steps will probably also happen. So I think it's just really cool that he's sharing that. And guys, I have a raid in 1 minute. Invite. For a raid, please. Okay. I have a raid in 60 seconds. So yeah, we got. All right, let's go, boys. Let's go.